That's why, essentially, somebody indicated we're already at war. But there's a very practical reasons that I come up with a great deal of reservations about what we're doing. And that has to do with the issue of no-win wars that we have been involved in for so long. Once we give up our responsibilities from here in the House and the Senate to make these decisions, it seems that we depend on the United Nations for our instructions. And that's why, essentially, somebody indicated we're already at war. And that's correct. We're still in the Persian Gulf War I. We've been bombing for 12 years. And the reason our President Bush Sr. didn't go all the way was he said the UN didn't give him permission to. So my argument is that when you go to war through the back door, you're more likely to have the wars last longer and not have a completion of the war such as we had in Korea and Vietnam. So we ought to consider this very seriously. Also, it is said that no, you are wrong about the act of aggression. There has been an act of aggression against us because Saddam Hussein has shot at our airplanes. The fact that he has missed every single airplane for 12 years and tens of thousands of sorties have been flown indicates the strength of our enemy, an impoverished third world nation that doesn't have an air force, anti-aircraft weapons, or has a navy. But the indication is that because he shot at us, therefore it's an act of aggression. But you know what is cited as the reason for us flying over the no-fly zone? It comes from UN Resolution 688, which instructs us and all other nations to contribute to humanitarian relief in the Kurdish and the Shiite areas. It says nothing about no-fly zones. It says nothing about bombing missions over Iraq. So to declare that we have been attacked, I do not believe this for a minute fulfills the requirement that we are retaliating against aggression against this country. There is a need for us to assume responsibility for the declaration of war and also to prepare the American people for the taxes that will be raised and the